know what happens. Holy shit. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry if I was cutting out part of the screen. Let me fix better. Now it's not cutting out everything. Sorry for that. That was hopefully wasn't too annoying. But yeah. Holy shit, if you listen to the ambulance coming by, it's not for me. Anyway, now that we are here, yeah, I could have kept a quiver. It's not super important. Anyway, you got the Quicksilver, which is very good, and you're gonna see now why. We go back to our submerged passage, and now we need to escape from this. This area can be very dangerous, by the way. These guys, these little crabs, they basically have two. They have kind of a double life. Once they're dead, they kind of resurrect and they die again. So be careful. These guys here are very dangerous because they can freeze you on the spot, and this little guy, they can slaughter you. So the best thing to do is actually run away and do not engage. But because I want to show you what you have to deal with, these guys will shoot at me. I'm trying to stay away from them if I can, otherwise I will just shoot them, kill them all together. More of them. If you don't know where you have to go in particular, if you need to explore the zone, it's important that you just be very careful and do not go into unknown area. If you find yourself too many monsters around you, better to backtrack and go back where the monsters have died already, better than just to go into an unknown zone where you will find more monsters that want to kill you. That's another important thing to remember. Now, I am just trying to show, you see, like these guys are quite a lot. I'm not going to engage all of them because if I try to shoot them before I can, if they shoot at me before I can shoot at all of them. As you can see, I need to move every time or I'll be frozen and I will die. This one is pretty easy because they're small, but these crabs can be very annoying. Once you see this stair here is where you have to go. You know once you see this one that you are on the right path. Don't engage too much into that rare guy. You can kill it, but it's not super important. There are more magic monsters. You can probably kill them, but it's not super important. Remember that if you kill every monster, you will probably get some XP penalty in a way, because after a while you'll find yourself that you'll be like, I'm level 7 and this is level 5 zone, which is still fine. But if I was like 5 levels above this, I will start getting an experience penalty. So it's better always to be on par, or if you can, a little bit lower of level of the zone that are way higher. So once you get to the ledge, that's the right path. There is another area that we need to explore, but we're not going to cover it in this video. You're going to see by yourself, or maybe in the next one I can show that as well. Let me know in the comments. Now, the ledge is pretty straightforward. It's a ledge. So you go straight through one side. There is no different path. Just follow the coast where there is the sea on this side. You cannot miss it. You just keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep going. There are different monsters. The goatmen can be the most annoying one because they also those guys that use the flamethrower. I forgot to put my points. Yeah, now I got to ballistic, so I'm getting more power. My Cavani Carlo deals 42 damage, which is okay, nothing great. You could probably at this point already have more gems than I do. I like to keep it simple, but you could get some other stuff like some totems, for example. There is a totem that is very important for beginners in particular because allow you to distract your enemy. Maybe I can show you in the next zone once I pick it up. Actually, once we find I forgot. With Z, you deactivate your filter, so you don't see any item anymore. So I wanted to pick this up for the cell to get more transmutes. Now I want to show you this totem that can be very helpful for new players, and in particular for the first boss that you will find later on, called Decoy Totem. It's very noob friendly. It's something that you want definitely to use if you are a new player. Why? You will see. Not really super important into this map that we are about to go through, but later on when we find one boss, that's gonna help a lot. Decoy. As you can see, it requires 20 strength, and at the moment we have 14. So if you want to use the decoy totem, you need to basically get some strength somewhere. There are ways through some items like amulets, or this one, the good vitality, but there should be some intelligence. We don't have the strength one, of course. Or maybe you can get on a belt. Some belts have strength, or maybe an item, or maybe with a transmute to get some strength somewhere. But yeah, you can get this. I cannot get it now. Let me see if I can. Don't look at my stash. It's terrible. Show how it works. Okay, so we get this. This is a unique item. It doesn't really matter. It's not gonna give me power or anything. It just allows me to use the decoy totem. So I can show you what it does. And why it's so helpful if you're a new player. So now that I have the decoy totem, I can put it on the ground and he start, as you can see, they are attacking him and not me. This allows me to shoot at them. If I put the decoy totem down, they attack him, I can shoot at them. And even if I shoot at them, they don't attack me. Which is pretty good. This works on bosses too. Some bosses too. So you can use it in order to cheese some fight. Of course, the totem has a small amount of life, so it's not gonna be you're not gonna be able to forever do that, but pretty helpful if you're a new player. As you can see, I'm picking up pretty much every item from the ground. Once you will, just because I'm simulating how a new player behavior works, once you will get more experience, you will not pick all them up. Most of the stuff is actually not worth picking up. And later on during the campaign, it's actually against you if you pick it up, because you're gonna simply slow down, and the item you will get progressing later on in the campaign will be much better than the 20 items that you will leave on the ground. So, Pearl of Wisdom are pretty important still at this phase, very early. Wisdom and Portal are pretty important, so don't forget to pick them up. Different from Pot of Exile 2, we don't have an identify all item like the hooded guy. So, Pearl of Wisdom are really still important until endgame and beyond. But apparently that is gonna be a change that might happen. I think Mark from GGG was talking about it recently. Hopefully they will do something, because that would be a great piece of the quality of life. Twisted Sash are the kind of belt that you should pick up every time. There are specific reasons that I might cover in another video. But yeah, don't remember Twisted Sash. This belt with this shape, pick it up whenever you can. Even if it's a white one, pick it up. It's good for you. And now we get to the climb. I'm gonna show you until Brutus, so you understand also how. I'm trying to speed it up now because what happened here is pretty much the same. You go up, there is a waypoint that I'm gonna skip. If I don't find it, I'm just going up and up and up. I'm gonna take this to faster. Actually, those boots, as you can see, are a 3 link with green. And we want to pick it up because we have the Mirage Archer support that we might use. I can show you that as well. Now, don't do this monolith. It's gonna take you forever and it's not worth it at all. I just killed them because I was about to level up. Now, there's a lot of monsters following me, but I can just dash, use my Quicksilver. You see there is a very strange monster there. There is a unique one. I don't care. I'm just going forward. I'm going forward. If I need, I heal. But I can dodge pretty much everything. I keep dashing and then to the lower prison. That is actually how people used to play the game. You can take your time. There is no reason to go fast. Take your time. This is the prison where we will find very soon Mr. Brutus. For doing that, our quest. We have faster attack support, which is pretty good. We have the 3 link that I was telling you before. We have lesser multiple projectile, which is also pretty good. Now, you should have set up with the galvanic arrow. I suppose we want to get faster attack. And added cold. Definitely added cold. But maybe we can use also Mirage Archer. And this should be quite okay. Now, the other skill you might want is maybe Sniper Mark might be helpful against Brutus. We don't need this region thing, but you might keep the gem anyway because there are some recipes that you can use in order to transform it into a ring or something. You should at this point start considering buying. I don't think we will find it here, but start checking here to find some rings. I don't remember if it's Sapphire ring, which gives you cold resistance, because later on we will find a boss called Merveil. Now we're not gonna use him in our. You can choose to use it in one of your sockets, or I'm basically doing everything with Galvanic Arrow. So Merveil require you to have cold resistance because it's pretty nasty with our POEs in a very close room. Real choice was. You should do at this point the submerged passage, but I don't want to do that. I want to show you because this video is already super long. I want to show you Brutus. So now we need to find this guy. This guy hits pretty hard. We have our decoy totem that can help us to move through these corridors. This guy here, the Diabolist, they will resummon the monster that you kill. So if you find yourself on this door and this monster get reborn, as you can see, I kill him and he comes back. After a little while he comes back. Doesn't. But sometimes I think he went away. But that guy is the one that is resurrecting them. So kill them before you just get stuck for hours trying to understand why they don't die. We found immediately the door, but in this zone, as you can see from your quest log, there is a light green one saying, enter the labyrinth of the sun encampment. Okay, I don't know why this guy wasn't dying. And in order to do that, you need to find a thing called Labyrinth Trial. The decoy totem allow you to run away faster. Once you get here, you have to do this because this will give you the first piece in order to ascend. Different from Path of Exile 2, where you basically have to do the trials once you reach them and you have some coins and stuff. Here you need to do some first trials in order to get some access to a major trial that will be later on in Act 3. In order to do that, you need to go through traps. I know, traps, super annoying, super cringe. But yeah, this is not really super fun, but it's not really that long. Once you get here, just touch this little thingy here. Oh my god, I'm dying. Yeah, I die. If you die, it doesn't matter. If you take the portal or you die, it just teleports you back at the beginning. We already picked it up, so we don't need to go there anymore. And we can go to the next door that we already found. As you can see, the mirage archer on the top of my head is activating. So if I do this, the mirage archer keeps shooting. And that's why I'm using it. This is gonna be super good for leveling, because with every bow skill, by the way, we'll have this guy shooting the same skill that you use. Really, really nice. Now we need to find the entrance to Brutus. We are level 9, so we are pretty much in line with what is the level of the guy. If you don't find yourself comfortable killing Brutus at level 9, stay in this or the previous zone a little bit longer to kill more monster, make more experience, level your gem, maybe finding better items, so you will have the damage to kill it. At the beginning, the first time you do Brutus, he's gonna trick you with his sexy moves, so don't get too downhearted. It's not that difficult, it's just that you don't know what he can do, so you will be able to fight him fair and square only once you try a couple of times. If you could do it at the first try, let me know in the comment, that would be amazing. That's the Huntress. Once you get into this, you need to find him. He's always in the same place. Don't worry about it. You need to use the quiver. And this quiver gives us a lot of physical damage. So definitely a good choice. Now our Galvanic Arrow deals 78 damage. Very nice. I'm gonna try to one-shot him, but as I said, I haven't played in a while, so I might die. I'm definitely gonna die on League Start, by the way, guys. 1000% I'm gonna die on League Start because I'm always trying to rush. I'm definitely not gonna be level 10 on League Start. So as you can see, he crushes the door, he tries to hook you. He does always the same 3 things. So there is this hook that it will come very soon. Then I start to hook you there. That one is the shockwave, which you should get out of the way because. And then there is another one that is this one. No, that's still the shockwave. There's another one that is not doing for some reason that I wanted to show you. Why it doesn't do that? If you put the decoy totem though, he's gonna attack him. So it's good for you because you can keep shooting at him if you don't feel comfortable doing one. This doesn't do the 3 hit on the ground, which are the other thing. Okay, no, this is still the shockwave. I don't know why he's only doing 2 of his 3 skills. That's very cringe. Okay, this is the other thing that he does. So one is a shockwave that is dangerous even if you are a little bit further away, because you see, I'm taking damage if I'm staying on it. This one, I took damage even if I was far, but usually shouldn't. I don't know why. I thought I was far away, but I think I dashed into it. Anyway, yeah, it's always those 3 skills: the grab, the shockwave, and the 3 shocks on the ground, the 3 hits on the ground where you should stay out of the way. It's not that difficult. If you have the damage, if you've done everything nicely at this point, you should be able to kill him. If you're melee, wait for the moments where he is not doing those skills in order to do some damage. Use the decoy totem. It's gonna be pretty useful, in particular for melee. For ranged, it should be easy if you just keep cycling around him. Okay, if I'm staying here, it's fine. But the next one, the shockwave, if I'm staying in front of him, I'm gonna die. So it's better to sidestep every time he does the shockwave. Now that's a bug, but whatever. He wasn't even moving. Okay, now he got me. Now we got him. Oh, a coral ring. Pretty nice. Large flask. We take all his items and we go to the next. And for now, I think this is it. Act 1. I gave you very first introduction to how to play as a new player, Path of Exile 1. I think I've done everything as a new player with some tips that I could. I hope that was informative enough as a very, very first steps into the baby steps into the game. Let me know if something wasn't clear. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I'm on Twitch pretty much every night. Now I'm going to be on Twitch every night until League start and beyond. By the way, once you kill him, you can get Blink Arrow, which is going to be another movement skill, which is really, really powerful, and you should pick it up. That was your first, basically your first real boss, except Hillock. That was your real first boss. Congratulations. Now, the next one is going to be Arveil, which is going to be very close, by the way, not far away from here. And once you kill Merveil, you will finish Act 1. You might then backtrack and do the other two zones if you want to get the final points that you should for your build. Or you can do that before Merveil in order to be more powerful in order to kill her. Got this item, we can sell them. We got already our river, got a better flask. We should use that. We can rearrange our flask. This was from me. We are level 10. We killed the first mini boss, kind of boss of the Act 1 of Path of Exile 1. Merveil is the next one. Gonna be probably into the next video. And then from there, we're gonna keep going to Act 2. But again, I don't want to go for every act into the leveling process. I have to speed it up because I don't have much time to practice for myself. If you want to see how I play the game on Twitch, you can come to my channel Mordelogy on Twitch. You can come see my video on YouTube. You can check all the other videos from Path of Exile 2 as well. I hope this was helpful and gave you an idea that the game is complicated but not too difficult. And actually, it's super interesting once you can get to use different skills to do the same thing that I did right now. Maybe a spell skill, maybe attack skill. I'm gonna have in the next video some other different starting point with different classes so that you're not a bow player, you'll be able to find yourself. This was it for me. From Mordelogy and the Pasta Boys, it's all. Don't forget to subscribe. June 13 is approaching real soon, less than 72 hours. So you want to get ready. This was another video part of the series. Go check all the amazing build creators that I will leave into the spreadsheet down here, organized by Spicy Sushi. And for me, that's it. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.